In the mirror, only the face is seen, and happiness in the world is only apparent, not real. The more we worry about someone, often those same people cause us the most pain. Trust, but don't rely on anyone. Nowadays, there is not as much poison in poison as some people keep in their hearts for others. For people, you are good only as long as you fulfill their expectations. And for you, everyone is good only as long as you have no expectations from them. It's good if someone, even though being with you belongs to someone else, stays away from you. It's not necessary to have someone's support to live, and it's not essential that the one you belong to also belongs to you. In life, don't worry about talking to someone, because if they truly care about you, they will make time for you. A person should be right in their own eyes. The world is sadder than even God. Wherever I needed, thank you for leaving my side. Love is not about abandoning someone for one mistake. Love is about improving 100 mistakes and still standing by your side. The one who thinks about reducing expenses, understand, he has lost the intelligence to earn. We don't necessarily consider it important to remember those who have forgotten us. There is a big difference between being alone and feeling lonely. It's better to leave some relationships in the current circumstances. After all, time will tell whether to handle them or leave them incomplete. This is the modern era. Here, people are more saddened by the happiness of others than their own troubles. I have also seen those who promise to stay throughout life but are stopped midway. In love, it is essential that if there is silence, the understanding of the other person becomes necessary. The best mask in the world is one that shuts everyone's mouth. Strive to be good, but never try to prove it. In the crowd, they want to hold my hand. Some people do meet and greet, but in the end, they betray. The one who remains unhappy throughout life in pursuit of happiness is called a human. The world talks about hearts, but love still exists in cities. This phase will also pass, so have patience. When happiness doesn't stay, then what is the worth of sorrow? It was necessary to get hurt because there is no master like a wound. The right way to live life has only been learned by those who have faced betrayal everywhere in life, not just almonds. You changed. It must be your compulsion. Now, let's change. We call it our principles. For a moment, let's accept that fate does not change decisions written in destiny, but consider the decisions who knows fate might change. A person who argues with fools cannot be wise. The best way to deal with fools is to not pay attention to them. Never make fun of someone's emotions. You never know the pain they may be living with. I'm not upset, just tired. Wait for better people rather than creating relationships for the sake of passing time. Don't make relationships for time pass. Instead, take time for relationships. Destinations are achieved in life, but the people whom the heart desires are not always found. The idea that life is encountered only once is completely wrong. Only death is encountered once. Life is encountered every day. The one I was proud to have in my life has made a mockery of my love. Those who claim to be yours often betray, and those who speak sweetly often stab with a dagger. I don't know where people learn such cleverness. They stay with us, walk with us, fulfill relationships, and also maintain enmity. What is said on the face is different from what happens behind the back. Vultures seem to have disappeared somewhere. It seems they have seen that humans can be more cunning than them. There were some special people in life. They came as if they would never leave, but they left as if they had never been there. Jokes are made about us later. First, people make us their own. We aren't broken. We have been shattered. We didn't cry. We were made to weep. We don't know how we are, but we are not as bad as we have been portrayed. The search is for someone who keeps their promises. Otherwise, promise breakers can be found everywhere. Sometimes it's better to convince the mind, as every stubbornness doesn't bring us happiness. Those who don't admit their mistakes, how will they accept you as their own? What pride should I boast about? After my death, my own people will wash their hands after touching me. That's also a unique feature in me. I am not special to anyone. The best of the best is only the one who has heard and endured their flaw. Whoever you support openly, you'll be called an opponent, not a traitor. Nowadays, people want to assert their rights, but they don't want to fulfill their relationships. Those who don't know how to make an effort, every problem seems insurmountable to them. It wasn't their fault either. Maybe we misunderstood. They spoke with remorse, but we interpreted it as love. I am waiting for the last pages of life. I've heard that everything gets okay in the end. Don't make anyone the most crucial part of your life, because when that person changes, you don't hate them but start hating yourself. People who get angry at every little thing are the ones who always care more about someone else than themselves. In childhood, we used to sleep after hearing stories. Today, we cry ourselves to sleep thinking about our own story. I don't know why those people leave, whom we never want to lose, considering them as a part of our life. A friend is someone with whom you can speak openly, not someone you have to be cautious around. No one is truly ours here. For passing the time, we create our own. I want to stay away from those who, even though they are with me, are not really with me. Don't show your love forcibly in front of those who don't understand your worth. I don't feel any sorrow for someone changing. There was just someone from whom this expectation didn't exist. The coming of good people into our lives is our destiny, and taking care of them is our skill. Who knows better than the sugar cane? Cut, crushed, and squeezed to the last drop, how much damage sweetness can endure. If destruction was needed, it could have been done in a different way. You made life by stealing life itself. You will value love when your love is in front of you, but belongs to someone else. I stumble but walk with pride. I walk beneath the open sky, chest out. I do what I like. I admit my age is less, but my courage is high. If life is easy, how will it be life? If it has become easy, then what kind of life is it? In today's era, the crime of the rich is considered a mistake, and even the mistakes of the poor are considered offenses. Create a sanitizer that can cleanse not only the dirt of the mind, but also the hatred of the heart. Never belittle someone's values by running after another person, because what is truly yours will never leave you. Hatred is also a good thing. It is not false like love. It's strange how people remain unhappy throughout their lives just for a few moments of happiness. Life should be like a mother. It doesn't matter how others are doing. Everyone thinks, mine is the best. Indulge in mischief, not in conspiracies. We are honest but not fools. When a person's heart breaks, not only the heart shatters, but also his trust and attachment, which is only with you. More dangerous than the ultimate enemy is a mind wandering in the wrong direction. Relationships have been tested to the extent that now love has become synonymous with loneliness. Those who have more people around them never understand someone's feelings. For someone, what is the point of breaking so much that you can't even smile for yourself? Fate is not always to blame. Many times we make wrong decisions. If people become a little capable, they start considering others fools. A person's words may not speak, but his actions do. There is something remarkable that remains unsaid, which even for the last journey is dependent on others. What is a glance? It seeks the one who ignores it. Lovers grab my feet. I teach the art of forgetting love. If you want to strengthen relationships, keep some habits bad. If there are no flaws, people don't invite you to gatherings. Regardless of the reason, betrayal is ultimately betrayal. The beauty of relationships lies in understanding each other's words. If you search for a person like yourself, you will end up alone. Distances don't matter when the hearts are loyal to each other. Being too good in today's times is not good at all. If those who bring you down are your own, it takes a long time to recover. In today's times, people value you only when they need you. Learn to be happy before being sad becomes your habit. If someone tells you that you have changed, there is a 95% chance that you have simply stopped doing the things they wanted from you. The rest of you has not changed. Those who return are the ones who leave in anger. What is broken and gone never returns. Some people hurt our hearts every day, yet talking to them still makes us happy. Those who trouble others, reject their own, become harsh both in heart and speech. Hope and pain coexist, and for some reason, this heart still holds hope. Being alone is much better than artificial relationships. Love and hatred, seemingly ordinary words, have the power to make a person a god or a devil. There are many time tellers, but those who are useful in time are scarce. The arrival of a storm is also necessary. In life, only then do you realize who holds your hand and who lets go. I have encountered all kinds of people in my life, those who say thank you after receiving help, and those who call you a fool after helping them. Things obtained before their time lose their value, and things obtained after time lose their importance. I am neither fond of bowing, nor am I fond of being bowed down. Some feelings are connected to the heart, and the only desire is to fulfill them. Everyone here looks the same. The only difference is that some inflict wounds, and some heal them. Life must be started again from that point where the whole city was yours, and you were a stranger. When you speak less and listen more, people start liking you more. Oh, one should have the mind to talk to someone. Time comes on its own. Stop regretting in life. Instead, do something that makes the one leaving you regret. Don't misuse both time and words carelessly. They both don't come back, nor do they give you a second chance. Be cautious around those who are with you in front, but against you behind your back. Sometimes it's hard to understand why fate always plays a cruel game with good people. Loving is an art, and my advice is never to love. It's so disappointing when loyalty is mentioned somewhere. So we give examples like, loyalty of humans is like that of dogs. Don't give anyone the right to hurt you so much, nor give time or anyone the chance to make you proud. People bitter like bitter gourd often prove helpful in times of trouble, and sweet people like sugar often deceive you on time. Complaining to those who don't even realize your pain is completely useless. No matter how bad life is, as long as someone supports you, everything seems good. Every person has two stories. One that he tells everyone, and the other, the one who hides everything. Silence is the best answer, especially for the person who doesn't understand the value of your words. Strengthen yourself in life. Relying on others will ruin you. My anger and my love are reserved only for those whom I understand as my own. People are always afraid of losing what they never had. Whether you fail 10 times or 100 times in life, swear that you will not live an ordinary life. Love is very rare, hold on to it. Anger is very harmful, keep it under control. Fear is very terrifying. Learn to face it. Stress, depression, and restlessness occur in a person only when he thinks less about himself and more about others. Patience is better than crying in front of the world. People say expressing pain makes it less, but the one to whom you express your pain enjoys it. Understanding everyone is my worst habit. You just need to have money because here, nobody values emotions. A person who is not satisfied with what he has will never be satisfied with what he will get in the future. If you make others valuable in your life, then you will become cheap in their lives. The more you lower your self-respect, the more people will force you. Bad times don't make you weak. They teach you to become a champion. That's the only difference between us. They remember us in leisure, and we don't find leisure in their memories. It wasn't your promises, but the one who hurt me the most. Love persists not in promises, but in feelings. In the forced act of seeing, a person becomes even sadder. Now, let's follow a religion that makes a human into a humane being. Whether someone is your own or not, they first look out for their own benefit. Often, old relationships are lost once one is immersed in a new one. Some people lie with such confidence that you can't even recognize that the person is lying to you. People value you when a lot of time has passed. Winning trust takes a whole lifetime, but breaking it takes just a moment. Change is inevitable. Everything changes. Someone's heart changes, and someone's days change. People meet by chance, but part ways by choice. Learn to forget, sir. There is benefit in that, because this world, sooner or later, will do the same to you. Either the pain fades away with time, or the person himself fades away. Feet should touch those whose actions are pure. Having a habit is more dangerous than having love, Whatever comes easily to a person, they never value it. It means that relationships that are formed quickly also break quickly. Due to arrogance and pride, a person ruins their relationships. A person is never lost in a crowd. A person is lost when they are alone. Some people are weak. Where anger should arise, they cry instead. Sometimes things happen, spoken, but the heart's feelings remain within. I have never tested anyone as much as I have given love, never received as much love as I have given. If someone ever feels a lack in me, perhaps God did not create me that way. No matter how diligently you fulfill relationships, a changing person still changes. Those who forget are spared. Those who couldn't forget their love have passed away. Those who genuinely break their hearts in love often end up broken themselves in the end. Matching clothes will only make the body look beautiful. Match your relationships and circumstances, and your entire life will become beautiful. It's better to reject false hope than to deny the truth. Keeping misunderstandings in life is more dangerous than making mistakes. If you want to be happy, make decisions based on your life, considering your circumstances. If you make decisions based on the world, you will always be unhappy. Life belongs to us, but we have to live it for others. Long threads and a long tongue only create problems, so keep the thread wrapped and the tongue controlled. It's not necessary to know what you are, but it is crucial to know what you have inside. The past is in your mind, and the future is in your hands. Human life is like a drop, but ego is bigger than the ocean. Here, everyone is a traveler. One day, even memories fade away. The past never returns, but people's behavior in the past is always remembered. Don't expect too much from people, or you will always be disappointed and people won't even notice the difference. If you found this helpful, please give us a thumbs up to help us reach more people seeking ancient wisdom. If you're new here, subscribe and click the notification bell for more lessons on ancient wisdom. Thank you for watching, and see you in our next video. To watch more videos, choose one of the videos that will appear on your screen now.